Hi, Johnny Hatton here with Rockabilly Rumble, the interviews. And we're coming live from the Handlebar in beautiful downtown Thousand Oaks, California. And today we have the band Thirsty Crows. Guys, give us your names.
My name's Chris. I play the upright bass.
Steve, guitar singer.
And Mike on drums.
What was your best gig, your all-time favorite gig? You could say, where, yeah, we finally
I
made
think
it.
we're still working on it, but Rockabilly Reunion in Havasu is always a fun, and I think one that we always look forward to.
What inspired you guys individually? I'll take you one at a time. You're the bass player,
Yes.
so what inspired you to be a bassist and not, what was your
I first started playing the bass when I was about 13 years old.
Jeez.
That was pretty much because my friend bought himself a new bass and didn't want his old one anymore. So I
Nice.
thought, all right, I'll take a free bass.
Was it
And,
upright or Fender?
No, it was a Fender.
That's okay. Something about the upright bass, huh?
Something
We
about
can
the upright.
speak.
It's the sound, it's the tone, it's that it's bass, but it's also kind of drums.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of
Exactly.
everything.
Well, the old timers say the bass is the heartbeat of the band. We have our drummer on the end. Tell me about your inspiration to go into drums.
It was always instilled in me just from my dad, driving down the highway, him, just playing some rudiments or playing along with, Elvis or the Beatles. And he grew up drumming his whole life. Got my first drum set, first full kit, probably when I was about 13, 15, somewhere in between there, and been drumming ever since.
Mr. Guitar Man.
Same thing when I was little. I always wanted to play guitar and do stuff, but my parents were really anti. They didn't want me to be that guy. And then my sister introduced me when I was about 9 years old to this little band called Metallica. And back then they had these things called records. And we had
Yeah.
a record player, not, it wasn't YouTube or your iPod. And it was Injustice for All, and I remember it like today, and she put this thing on, and it just blew my mind.
So how did you guys meet and say, this is a band? Because I know there's chemistry in bands, and you say, yeah, this is the right thing to do.
We started this as just a weekend thing, we'll go play and maybe make some extra cash, and the reception we've been getting is really good.
It's a really great community that we've found ourselves into down here. We've met a lot of great bands
Oh, yeah.
and
A lot of cool people.
a lot of cool people.
Car clubs, I mean, the whole scene is, it's funny because it's very intimidating from the outside, and then when you get into it, everyone's very warm and, they take care of one another. And it's a real special thing, and I'm very excited to be a part of it. I think, we all are in that sense.
That's great. Yeah, me too. It's I was a jazz player, a symphony player before that, and I got into a band called Big Daddy, and the sax player happened to be Brian Setzer's music director, and I was doing a little bit of slapping the bass, binka, 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 binka. That's all I can do, and I can only do it for about one course, and then my arm would fall off. And I love the scene, and it's just it's a brotherhood. Last question, or maybe second to the last. What's your favorite hot rod, or what's your dream car? Or what
I
do
know
you have?
I know it's that cliche, but I've just always loved this car since I was a little kid. But a '56 Bel Air. That's always
Nice.
what I wanted.
Nice.
I know
The gas
everyone-
tank, the gas filler opens up,
It's just
the tail light
such
pulls
a
down.
beautiful car, and it really bums me out that they don't make anything that looks anything like that anymore.
I'd have to say I'm a Cadillac man. The 67 Coupe is, I still talk to my wife about it, and she says no every day, but one day.
I'm a big fan of the 59 Caddy Coupes. Those are,
Big fence.
yeah,
Big fins.
yeah, that's the era. That's, the iconic, the epitome of Cadillac.
And there's room for your tubs in the trunk.
Yeah, there-
Last question, how long are your cuffs? How many, what size are your cuffs?
Mine are probably about
That's about 2.5.
About 2.5. Just I'm 6'4", 6'5". It's hard to find tall jeans.
Mine's
man.
1.5 in the back and 1 in the front,
Okay.
just in my hair.
We got no cuffs over there.
Okay, here's the thing. I got no cuffs,
It's the wrong pants.
but when I play, they actually roll up, and I get them probably about good 4 inches up,
Okay.
so the kick pedal won't get caught up in there. So I go 0, but roll them up for when I play.
Awesome. So what are you guys gonna play?
We're gonna play a song about cheeseburgers. It's called Heart Attack.
Today we have one of our sponsors with us. We couldn't do this show without sponsors because the musicians would be no show. There would be no show because we have the motto in the music business, the more you eat, the more you're making. So tell us what you guys are serving up today.
So we've got 3 dishes from the Old Fashioned here, Johnny. The first one we've got is shrimp andouille sausage canopy. We've got a paella. We've got our street corn named Desire. That's us.
Well, how do we get a hold of Old Fashioned Catering and Barbecue?
We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We also have our phone numbers that you can get hold of us directly, which is 805-607-1654. And we also serve all the way from Los Angeles to Santa Barbara. We do all different events. We do all the way from a small barbecue game day event to all the way to wedding events. And we bring a vintage touch to the whole thing as well as the old-fashioned barbecue and cake.
That's wonderful. Let's eat. All right, this has been Johnny Hatton with the Rockabilly Rumble interviews, and now on with the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Thirsty Crows.
My life been wasted, no place to go, no place to go. Living in the streets, yeah, I live my life in beauty, dark and simple things, no place to run, hey, I come and feel so good, to be so bad. I come and feel like I'm having a heart attack. The streets, I live my life in pity, dark and simple things, no place to run, hey, I can feel the distance, it's in my soul, nowhere to run, nowhere to go, I come and feel so good, to be so bad, I come and feel like I'm having a heart attack. Heart attack. I come and feel so good to be so bad. I come and feel like I'm having a heart attack. Ooh.
By the way, less kick drum in the mix, everybody. Okay? Right? High five on that. Okay.